We'll see how well I do today. Very good. Welcome to class, everybody. My name is Teacher Chad. This hour, we're going to be practicing our reading and pronunciation as we read through a short story. This is for my advanced readers. I do have a cold. That's why you hear my voice the way you are hearing it right now. We'll see how well I do. I think this is my last class like this. I do have other classes today, but yeah, we'll see if I can get better over the weekend. That's it. That's the important thing. I've got some rest time coming up. Very good. The link to the short story is in. Let me make sure that's the right one. Yes. Okay, the link is in the class materials section, as well as in the Verbling chat box and the Google chat box. Okay, so let's see who else we have in class so far. Hi there, Osama. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you. Good to have you here.
I hope you get well soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Hussein. Hi there, Hussein. Welcome.
Thank you, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Thank you. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And we also have Carmen. Hi there, Carmen. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you, Chad.
Great. Good to have you back in class. Okay. We also have Ashish. Hi there, Ashish. How are you?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing
I'm
great.
fine.
Thank you. Great, great. And let's see. Do we have Anne or Roman?
Hi, Chad. How are you?
Hey, Roman. How you doing, man?
Same old. And you?
I'm doing okay. A little sick, but not too bad.
Yeah. How do you feel? How is your throat?
My throat is a little scratchy. It doesn't hurt too bad. It's weird because I don't have an infection, but I can't talk very well, so I can't really push it. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope it doesn't turn into an infection.
Hi, Chad. This is your last class, means this week, right?
Yeah, for this week. I have other private sessions that I'm doing, but in a classroom setting, this is my last one. I have class on Sunday night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys read. I'll relax.
No problem.
That's right, Laura. Okay, very good. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go to our story. We're going to start off with Osama.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see here. All right, Osama, please read from I've always been. Finish the paragraph and read down to my uncle had on, please.
My uncle. Okay. I have always been the kind of person who loves helping others. Over the years, I have grown tremendously from experiences I have been through and the people I have encountered along the way. At 16, I learned one of the most valuable lessons of my life while visiting relatives in a little town called Kilau, Missouri. I realized that being at the right place at the right time can change a life, and that people from different backgrounds and lifestyles really aren't that different after all. I shut the screen door of our relative's ranch home and walked down the old wooden steps to the front lawn. I wore baseball shorts with a white tank top, far different from the blue jeans and cotton button-down that my uncle had on.
Okay, good. Let's go to this word here. Instead of uncle, it's uncle with an
Uncle.
sound. There you
Uncle.
go. Good. Next up, we have, all right, up here, this is going to be after all. So, yes, we want to switch that T to a flat D sound, so it's after all.
After all.
Okay, good. One more time. After all.
After all.
Good. Next up is Okay, now with life, it sounded like you had said a V sound, saying live. Okay, so make sure to pronounce that F. It's an unvoiced sound. Life.
life,
Good, good, much better. Let's go to the word valuable. So stress is at the very beginning. Okay, and we are going to say these different vowels here. So it's valuable, valuable.
valuable,
There you go. One more time. Valuable.
valuable,
Great. Next is encountered. Okay, ed ending. Okay, so instead of saying encountered, it's encountered.
encountered,
Okay, very nice. And your last one here is the word years instead of yars. Okay, give me an E sound here. Years.
years,
There you go. So over the years. One more time.
over the years.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Chad.
No problem. Let's go to Laura.
Yes.
All right, Laura, please read from It Was Very Hot. Let's see. It's 4. Okay, down to here where it says pair of jeans, please.
It was very hot, but I wasn't sweating. No humidity in Calau, Missouri. Hop in, said Bruce, with a sinister expression on his face. Getting into my uncle's white '95 Dodge pickup was always a risky matter. As I jumped into the cab of the pickup, I also unconsciously sinked away any innocence that a kid from Long Island might have had. It was the mercy of the country now. My father hopped in, taking shotgun, which forced me to squeeze in between him and the driver's seat. As I looked at the two men on the either side, I concluded that they were not that different from each other. Both of them had distinguishing mustaches. Bruce was the stereotypical Midwestern mustache, not so groomed. My father seemed to emulate Bruce's 95-degree attire, as he also sported a pair of jeans.
Okay, very good. Let's go to this word here. The word is emulate.
Emulate.
There you go. Very good. Next up is mustaches. So distinguishing mustaches.
Distinguishing mustaches.
Okay, very good. Next is the word. Let's go to had. Okay. So this is have had instead of had. Had. Might have had.
Might have had.
Okay, very good. Next is the word driver's seats. Okay, so here, your S, between the S's here, this is okay. But give me a good DR instead of drivers, it's driver's seat. Give me a good DR here.
Driver's seat.
That's it. Good. One more time. Driver's seat.
Driver's seat.
Awesome. Much better. And the last word here, yes, this is the brand name of a vehicle, but it's also a verb to dodge something. So instead of dodge, it's an ah sound. Dodge.
Dodge.
Good, good. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, we went to jeans. Okay, let's go to Hussein.
Yep.
All right, Hussein, please read from I Didn't Feel. And let's see, it's 4, 2, down to here. I had just hit it, please.
Okay. I didn't feel particularly comfortable sandwiched between these two. Sure, my father would never let anything bad happen to me. Still, there is something about 3 men and a pickup truck on backcountry Missouri roads that screams dangerous adventure. I reached for my seatbelt as my hand groped for it. I found nothing but a patch of air. I had forgotten my placement in the vehicle. Hopefully, we wouldn't have any random collisions today. I peered at my uncle, who was now tossing a down Pepsi bottle out the window. Bruce had neglected his seatbelt altogether. I wasn't that surprised. As we drove away from my uncle's property, my eyes wandered left and right, taking in everything I saw. The thing was, there wasn't much to see in this neighborhood. To my left was a run-down shack that looked as though a tornado had just hit it.
Okay, very good. Let's go to this word here, shack. This is an sound, shack.
Shack. Shack.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word wandered. Okay, so here this A is going to be an sound.
Wandered. Wandered.
Okay, good. Now, also you want to make sure that you're the first time you read through it, you had said wandered. Okay, so this time when you practice it, you gave me a good ed sound, so that's good. Make sure not to pronounce this e right there. Okay. Next up is the word downed. Instead of doned, downed.
Downed.
There you go.
Downed.
Good. Okay, and here we have the word tossing.
Tossing.
Good. Okay, so this is tossing a downed Pepsi bottle.
Tossing a downed Pepsi bottle.
Okay, very good. Next up is seatbelt. Okay, so this is going to be an E sound. Instead of set belt, seatbelt.
Seatbelt.
Very good. And here we have a T sound. So this is reached.
Reached.
Good. I reached for my seatbelt.
I reached for my seatbelt.
There you go. Very good. And the last one here is backcountry. So instead of saying backcountry and stressing the end of this word, we stress the very beginning. Backcountry, Missouri.
Backcountry, Missouri.
Good. All right, nice job. Very good, Hussein. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, good. Let's go to Carmen.
Okay.
Okay, Carmen, please read from The Grass Around. All right, and read down to here where it says reply to the man, please.
Okay. Sorry, I'm lost. I'm trying to find myself.
It's okay. So, let me. I'm gonna copy and paste it into the chat box. Okay, so I put it in both chat boxes.
The grass. Okay. I'm just trying. Sorry, because I'm here.
Okay.
Get it. The grass around the property had been neglected long enough for milkweed and dandelions to start sprouting up. Something like this at home would have never been allowed for long without the complaint of a neighbor or two. Down the old gravel road, I could spot a few shaggy-looking horses enclosed in an area by a rusty metal fence. Flies constantly swarmed around the horses, and strands of hay could be seen floating atop the water trough. I glanced to my right and figured that the owner of the horses must have been the old man I saw rocking back and forth on a decrepit front stoop. The man, whose hair had long been replaced by layers of wrinkles, waved at us enthusiastically as we drove by. "That's Ed," said Bruce, flicking a two-fingered gesture in reply to the man. He used to be the main...
Just tell there. Just tell there.
Okay.
All right. Really good job. Really good job. Okay. Let's take a look here. So we have this word. Instead of replay, it's reply. Okay. In reply to the man.
Okay. I mistake with the other word. Reply. One thing is... So how is that one?
This is a long I sound. So this is reply. The other word, and I'll put this in the Google chat. This is reply, long I. Okay, the
Reply.
other word is replay. Okay, long A.
Hmm.
Okay, and it has an A between the L and the Y. You see that?
Hmm.
Okay, so one is reply, one is replay. Okay?
Hmm.
All right, the next word here is trough. Trough.
Trough.
Okay? Now, yes, this is very confusing because all you do is add an H and it becomes through. Okay? Or remove the R and it becomes though. Right? But yes, this is a noun. This is where horses drink. Okay? So this is a big, long type bucket. Okay? And it's called a trough.
Trough.
Okay. Yeah. In this instance, the OUGH equals an A and an F. Trough. Trough. Okay. Now, the only other thing I want to work on with you is the word the. Your other TH sounds are really good, like enthusiastically. That was great. And when you have a th in the middle of the word, it's just fine. But with the word the, you are pronouncing it as d, the man. Okay, so give me a good th sound here. The man.
The man.
Good, good. Let's try this here. The water. The water.
The water.
Okay, very good. And yeah, that was pretty much it. Everything else is really good. You have very good pronunciation and diction when you're reading.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. Okay, very good. Let's go to Ashies.
Yes, Chad.
Okay, Ashies, please continue from he used to be.
He
Okay,
used
finish.
to be.
Hold on,
Yes.
hold on. Finish the paragraph and read down to here where it says other equipment, please.
Other equipment. Okay. So I'm starting. He used to be the mayor of Callao until he handed it over to me last January. Oh, cool, I replied. So that will be Bruce one day. Callao was a very down-to-earth town with not much going for it ex- except uh, for a small white wash building that had a wooden sign with "Diner" painted across. The three of us got out of the truck and headed inside. The first thing I saw when we entered the restaurant was an old, grimy-looking gumball machine with a faded advertisement that was peeling off the side of the glass. Above the gumball machine on the wall was a board of all different picture images of men holding fish were pinned to the board as well as sale signs for used boats and other equipment. We
Okay,
walked.
just tell there. Just tell there.
Yes,
All right,
okay.
very good. Okay, so let's go through some words here. First up, okay, we're going to work on the short I sound. So instead of saying equipment, it's equipment.
Equipment.
There you go, much better. Next, we have the word pinned. Same thing. Instead of pinned, okay, it's pinned.
Pinned. Pinned. Pinned.
Okay, almost. So you're saying P. Okay, so drop the sound down just a little bit more. It's like a dead I. It's
Eh, eh,
pinned.
Pinned.
There
Pinned.
you go. There you go. Good. All right, let's go to gumball machine. Okay, so these two together, because we are describing the machine, okay, we're going to start with the stress at the beginning, and it walks its way down. Da 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 dum. Gumball machine.
machine.
Okay.
Gumball machine.
Okay, so what you're doing, you're saying gumball machine, and you're popping up and down, up and down. So you want to go da 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 dum. Gumball machine.
Gumball machine.
There you go.
Gumball machine.
Now, the CH here, this is going to be an SH sound. Sheen, sheen.
Okay, okay. Gumball machine.
Okay? Now, yeah, SH instead of sheen, sheen. Gumball machine.
Gumball machine.
Okay, much better with the SH. Okay, good. Let's go to the word above. Where'd you go? Okay, right here. Instead of above, it's above.
Above. Above.
There you go. Next is faded. Long A sound. Faded.
Faded.
Good,
Faded.
good. Good, much better with the long A. Next is grimy. Instead of greamy, grimy.
Grimy. What is the meaning of the grimy?
Dirty. Grimy is dirty and greasy.
Okay.
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 All right. Next word here is. I want to practice the gr instead of grimy. It's grimy.
Grimy. Grimy.
There you go. Much better. Okay. This word here is pronounced restaurant. Restaurant.
Restaurant. Restaurant.
All right. Very nice. Next is. Let's see here. The word first. Instead of fast, it's first.
First. First.
There you go. Good. Next we have. Let's see here. Got out. Okay, so instead of got out, it's got out. Got out.
Got out. Got out.
Okay, good.
Got out.
All right, much better. Here, let's practice the SH sound. Instead of whitewashed, it's wash. Whitewashed.
Whitewashed. Whitewashed.
Okay, good. Next is that'll. Okay, so we have a contraction here. This is that'll. So that'll be Bruce. That'll be Bruce.
So that'll be Bruce. So that'll be Bruce.
Okay, good. Now watch your R sound on Bruce. Instead of saying Bruce, it's Bruce. So that'll be Bruce.
That will be Bruce. No, that is wrong. I'm
Almost. Good.
Yes,
Well, the good thing is that you're feeling it. Sometimes people don't feel it when they roll the R because it feels so natural. So as long as you feel that you're doing it, that's a better step towards progress in pronouncing a good R. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, Bruce.
Bruce. Bruce. Bruce.
Okay. All right, we're getting closer. All right, let's do one last word here. This is mayor, right here. Mayor. Try that.
Mayor. Mayor. Mayor.
Okay. All right. Good. Thank you.
Thank you, Chat.
No problem. All right. Next up is, let's see here, Anna. Oh no, Anne. Sorry. Okay, Anne. Please read from. Or are you going by Anna nowadays, Anne?
Do you mean me?
Oh, dadgummit, I forgot Roman was here. Roman, I'm sorry.
No problem, because either Anne or Anna.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, is your wife going by Anne or by Anna nowadays?
She's Anne.
Okay, all right, cool. Okay, let's have you read here, Roman. Please read from We Walked. Okay, and let's see here. That's 4. Read down to here where it says ready to speak, please.
Okay. We walked into the main room of the dinner. To our left were a few small tables, complemented by both along a row of windows near the back. 2 old ceiling fans were slowly oscillating above the tables. To the right was a bar area surrounded by a raised platform where stools were attached for patrons to sit. Typically dinner setup. Not the worst place we have ever been in. The hardwood floor cracked as my uncle showed us to a bath. Bruce was greeted by a large woman, probably in her 50s. She wore a white apron and had long, greasy brown hair. We got relatives all the way from Long Island, New York, here today, Judy. Todd and Todd Jr., said Bruce. The woman gave my father and me the check down, her eyes scanning over my basketball shorts as she got ready to speak.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word got. Instead of she got, it's she got ready to speak. Try that.
Okay, she got ready to speak.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word war. Okay, so let's start this off with the good W. So we're going to say oo or, okay, and then curving the tongue for the R. War.
War.
There you go. That's better. So she wore a white apron. Try that.
She wore a white apron.
Okay, very good. Next is let's go to hardwood. Instead of wood, okay, this is wood. The hardwood floor.
The hardwood floor. Hardwood.
Okay, so instead of wood, it's wood. Open your mouth, open your lips. Okay, you're the hardwood floor.
Wood. Hardwood.
Yes. There you go. The hardwood floor.
The hardwood floor.
Okay, much better. Okay, let's go to the word setup. Okay, so treat this T right here as a flap T or a D sound. So instead of setup, it's setup. Setup.
Setup. Setup.
Good. All right. Next is the word booths right here. Okay, so this is going to be an oo sound. Okay, so booths.
Boots.
Very good. Okay, so this is complemented by booths along a row. Try that.
Complemented by boots along the row.
Okay, very good. Next is the word were. Okay, so the same thing that we did with war, okay, we're going to do here, but now it's were. Okay, so were. Try that.
Were.
Good. One more time. We're going to say to our left were a few small tables.
To our left were a few small tables.
Okay, all right, that's getting better. All right, and let's go to our last word. This word is diner. Instead of dinner, diner.
Diner.
Okay, very nice. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go to, we're going back to the top here to Osama.
Yes.
All right, Osama, let me have you read from Wellwood. And let's have you read down to sirens and such, please.
Sirens and such. Okay. Well, with your lucky here, said Jody. We ain't had nobody from that far a distance in our restaurant before. Welcome. Please make yourselves at home. I'll be right back with some pop. Jody headed off in the direction of the kitchen as I turned to Bruce. What's pop? I asked. Bruce began chuckling uncontrollably uncontrollably as we sat down. Soda boy, Coca-Cola-like products. That's what they're called around here. I slouched into the booth in embarrassment. Why not just call it soda then? Bruce reassured me that get used I would get used to Missouri speak with time. Jody came back with our beverages and started a conversation with Bruce again. So you're all from New York and such. So everything is so everything's always real noisy like in the city, right? A lot different out here, ain't it? I'd never be able to sleep in one of them apartments with all the peeping and sirens and such.
Okay, nice job, nice job. Let's take a look here.
This is a Swiss
First up,
language, isn't it?
yes. This is the South language from the South. Okay,
Wow.
not all of it though, not all of it.
Ah,
Okay, so this here is going to be beeping instead of peeping. Give me a B sound. Beeping.
okay. Beeping, beeping.
Good. Okay, now here, this is what we call a tagline.
Yes.
Okay, so and there's a specific way to say that, like you're asking a question. Okay, so we're going to say a lot different out here, ain't it? So we're going to scoop da-da. A lot different out here, ain't it?
A lot different out here, ain't it? Chad, do you use this
Yeah.
word usually in your daily life?
Ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I use ain't it. I use right. I use
Okay.
most of the time I use right. A lot different out here, right? But it's said
Okay.
exactly the same way, right? So you scoop into it.
Okay.
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 All right. Next is I used it more when I was in Arizona. That's where I grew up, and they speak a lot like that there. Okay. Next one here is the name instead of Jody, it's Jody.
Jody.
Okay. Good. Next up, I want to practice this sentence. Okay, so it's I slouched into the booth in embarrassment.
I slouched into the booth in embarrassment.
Perfect. That was much better. Yeah, I think you had just a system of words that you hadn't come across before, but
Yeah.
that time was great. That time was
Yeah.
really good.
Okay.
And the last one is right underneath it. Okay, so instead of saying used to, okay, this is used to, used to.
So I drop the D
Yeah, well, you don't
or combine
you're not
them.
going to drop the D. You're combining it. Okay, so I would get used to Missouri speak.
Used to. I would get used to Missouri speak. Used to.
Exactly. Okay, good. All right, nice
Okay.
job. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. All right, let's go to let's see here, Leonardo.
Yes.
How are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. I'm good.
Very good. Very good. All right, let's go to here where it says Jody continued. Okay, finish his paragraph and read down to here where it says the great outdoors, please.
Okay. Judy continued to ramble until my father finally interjected. Well, actually, my father paused. Actually, we don't lie in New York City. We live about an hour outside the city on Long Island. A lot of the land is still enveloped, and it's really not lewd at all. Jody had a look of confusion spread upon her wrinkled face. You mean you are saying that New York ain't all just a big city? Bright lights in taxis? She asked. No, not all, said my dad with an offended tone. New York is a very big state. Only New York City is like that. The rest of the state is very different. In fact, the second largest wilderness area in the United States is in the Adirondack Mountains of upstate New York. Only Alaska has a big area. My father was very proud of his knowledge and of his passion for the great outdoors.
Okay, very good. Let's go to passion. Instead of patient, this is passion.
Passion.
Okay, good. Next up is area. Okay, so what I'm hearing a lot of times is when a word starts with a vowel, you tend to pronounce an H at the beginning, saying haria. Okay?
Area.
Yeah, so take off the H. Remove the H sound. Okay? So instead of
Okay.
he, it's air, area.
Area.
There you go. Good. Okay. Remember, at the end of United State, there's an S. So this is the United States.
United States.
Okay, good. Next up is asked. Okay, so in this word, we're going to drop the K, and we pronounce a T sound only. So it's asked, asked.
Asked.
Okay, very good. Next up is the word ain't right here. So instead of hain't, okay, only pronounce the vowel. Remove the H. Ain't.
Ain't.
Okay, very good. Next is the word confusion. So instead of confusion, it's confusion.
Confusion.
All right, good. This word here, instead of luke, okay, open up your mouth a bit. Instead of an oo sound, it's an look.
Look.
Great job. Here, this word is pronounced undeveloped. Undeveloped. Okay, good. And we have the word hour right here. Instead of hour, this is when you can drop the H. Hour.
Hour.
Okay, good. Next is paused. Instead of paused, this is paused.
Paused.
Good. And the last one for you is actually. Okay, here you were saying actually. Take off the H. Actually.
Actually.
Okay, one more time. I remove that H. Instead of ha, it's actually.
Actually.
Great job. All right, thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to, let's see, Laura?
Yes.
Okay, Laura, please read from Taken Aback. And let's have you read down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Down to this comma right here where it says to be saying, please.
Okay. Taken aback, Jody ran her fingers past her ear to clear the greasy hair from her face. Well, I'll be damned. I'll be damned, she exclaimed, and to think all these years we all been thinking about New York as such a loud city place. What, with everything you see on the television these days, I had no idea. With that, Bruce chimed into the conversation as I sat back and watched the entire scene unravel. Well, thought he's been a New York City police sergeant for 20 years, so he knows a thing or two about all that. He exclaimed. At that moment, Jody let out a deep and a very low chuckle, which was very irritating to the ears. I'll be damned, she said. Jody took our orders and walked back to the kitchen, laughing uncontrollably. I looked at my mother, who had a look that silently seemed to be saying,
Okay, good. All right, let's go to this word right here. This word is damned. Damned.
damned.
Okay, good. Next up is, where'd you go? Oh, right here. Okay, so this is ear. Okay, so the first I, this was correct. Okay, but the second I we come to, we're going to say eerie. Irritating instead of eerie. Irritating.
Irritating.
Good. One more time. Irritating.
Irritating.
All right, good. And your last one, you had some good corrections as well as you were reading through here. The only other one here is unravel instead of unravel. Unravel.
Unravel.
Great. All right, nice job. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to Carmen.
Yeah.
All right, Carmen, please continue from why do you have to finish this paragraph, read this next one, and let's see, come down to here where it says in the sky, please.
Okay. Why do you have to announce this to everyone we come in contact with? Bruce didn't seem to notice as he took a drink of his pop. I sat in the booth in silence, staring at my phone. The lady's ignorance about New York had annoyed me. After a few minutes went by, Jody came back to serve us our food. She then walked towards the exit of the dinner and pulled a pack of cigarettes out from under her apron. Once she was outside, I leaned to my father and whispered my disgust into his ear. Even with this turn-off, my meal was better than I had expected to be. Once we were finished eating, the three of us got up from the booth and said our farewells to Jody. Bruce kindly paid for our share of the meal. We walked outside and hooked back into the pickup, back on the road. The diesel engine of the old truck roared as we pulled away from the dinner. We turned off the dusty gravel road, then ran through the center of town and got onto Highway 23 as I saw a strange sight in the sky.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, let's go to, let's see here. First up is town instead of tone. This is an ow sound. Town.
Town.
Okay, good. Next up, gravel. Okay, gravel road.
Gravel. Gravel road.
Okay, very good. This word here, instead of dinner, it is a long I. When there's only one N, this is now a diner.
Diner.
Okay, good. Next up is the word hopped. Okay, a double P. Okay, that makes the O and ah sound instead of hoped. This is hopped.
Hopped.
Okay, very good. Here, instead of firewells, it's farewells.
Farewells.
Okay, one more time. Farewells.
Farewells.
Okay, very good. Next we have, okay, the word than. Okay, so better than. Give me a good TH here.
Better than.
There we go. Yeah. So when you have a double T or a D sound and then a TH, that's when it's harder for you to switch. Okay, because you wanted to say, and you caught yourself, right? You wanted to say better than. Okay, so yes, it's better than. One more time.
Better than.
There you go. Okay, good. That's one of your problem spots. Okay, between that initial sound before a voiced th. Okay, good. And the last one for you is an ow. Now, announce. Now it could be that if you started on more of a British style, and I don't know what's your history with English, Carmen? Did you study? Okay, just by yourself.
America.
Okay.
I've been in the U.S.
Okay, all right. So yeah, so then definitely this is going to be an ow sound instead of a nonce. because there are some places in England they would say announce or announcement. Okay, they would close that vowel. We say ow, announce, announce.
Announce.
Yeah, so that's an ow sound. Okay.
Okay,
All right, very
thank
good.
you.
Thank you. All right. In the sky. Okay, let's go to Ashies.
Yes, Chad, I'm here.
Okay, very
Yes.
good. Let's go to I squinted
I squinted and after
and read down to precisely, please.
uh, precisely. Okay. Okay, going to read. I, I squinted precisely. Okay. Uh, I squinted through the front windshield as I covered my forehead with my hand, blocking the sunlight. I soon realized that it was a hot air balloon and pointed it out to the other two. Bruce looked up in amazement. The balloon had red and blue strips that produced a optical illusion that made it seem as if it was twiddling. twiddling. A huge wicker basket hung from below. The distinct orange glow of balloons flame. Intrigued by the sight, we followed the balloon for a few miles on the highway until we came to a take. Bruce Bruce pulled over onto a small dirt parking area next to the water. My dad took out his camera and got some pictures. I was amazed not only by the balloon's size but by the skill it must take to maneuver such a craft so precisely.
Okay, very good. All right, so I'm going to leave the R's alone for a bit and take a look at some other sounds for you. Okay. All right. Now most of these words we're looking at stress. Okay. So you're putting the stress in the incorrect spot on the word. Okay.
Okay.
So first up we have the word amazed. Okay. So our stress is right here instead of amazed. Okay. It's amazed.
Amazed.
Very good. Next up is intrigued. Intrigued.
Intrigued. Intrigued.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Here we have balloons. The stress is at the very end. Instead of balloons, balloons.
Balloons. Balloons.
Okay. Very good. Next is, let's go to optical. Okay. So here the stress is at the very beginning. Instead of optical, it's optical. Optical.
Optical. Optical.
Okay, good. This one here, this is a long I sound. Instead of streeps, it's stripes.
Stripes. Stripes.
Okay, good. Next is hot air balloon. Hot air balloon. Try that.
Hot air balloon. Hot air balloon.
Okay, very good. And the last one for you is the SH sound. So instead of windshield, it's shield. Windshield.
Windshield. Windshield.
Okay, so stress at the beginning. Instead of windshield, it's windshield. Daram. Windshield.
Windshield. Windshield.
Okay, all right, getting better. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jed.
No problem. Precisely. Okay, good. Let's go to Roman. Okay, Roman, please read from finally. Finish this paragraph and read down to. Let's see. Read down to here where it says onto a dirt road, please.
Do you mean me? Because I didn't hear.
Yeah, I said Roman, right? I should have
Okay.
said Roman.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't hear you at all. That's why.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank you.
go ahead. Yeah, from finally down to onto a dirt road.
Okay, thank you. Finally, something cool can tell friends about when I get back home. It was obvious the wind was picking up because all of a sudden the balloon was back on its way across the lake. As it headed farther away from the highway, got a sinister expression on his face again. I slid to the right up against my father as Bruce made a sharp U-turn with the pickup. We got back on the highway and cranked it up to 75 mph in the blink of an eye. Every now and then I would peer out the passenger window, and each time the hot air balloon would get smaller and smaller. We drove for a few more miles without seeing a single vehicle on the road. Bruce grabbed onto the steering wheel with two hands and suddenly yanked the trunk off the highway onto a dirt road.
Okay, very good. All right, let's go to the word jerked right here. The word is jerked. Try that.
Jerked. Jerked.
All right, very good. Next up is the word grabbed. So Bruce grabbed onto the steering wheel. Try that.
Bruce grabbed onto the steering wheel.
Good. One more time. Bruce grabbed onto the steering wheel.
Bruce grabbed onto the steering wheel.
Okay, very nice. Next is the word vehicle. Give me a good V sound here. Vehicle.
Vehicle. Vehicle.
All right, very nice. Next is the word would. Okay, I would peer instead of would. Would.
I would. I would peer. Would.
Good, much better with the vowel. Would. Uh-huh. Okay, next is, I think it's cranked, but let me see. Yeah. Right here, cranked instead of cranked. It's an A sound. Cranked.
Cranked. Cranked.
Okay, very good. Next is the word made. Okay, this is we're looking at the long A, so it's A made instead of med. It's A made.
Made. Made.
Good. All right. This one, our next word, instead of again with a long A, this is a short I. Again.
Again. Again.
Very nice. Next is highway. So it almost sounded like you are pronouncing that GH just a little bit. So that GH, forget about it. Okay, so it's highway.
Highway. Highway.
There you go.
Highway.
Good. And your last one is balloon. The stress is on the end of the word. Instead of balloon, it's balloon.
Balloon. Balloon.
All right, very good. Nice job. Thank you.
Thank you.
Onto a dirt road. Okay. Amparo, let's have you finish up this paragraph here. You're still here, right? Yeah.
Okay. Oops. I glanced back as we sped down this country path and could see a cloud of sand and dust spraying from behind. It hadn't rained in weeks. Bruce was familiar with this road that apparently ran adjacent to the lake. As he asked me to pass him a new taxi out of the back, he had a determined look upon his face. We are going to follow that balloon and see where it's headed, he said. I suddenly found myself enjoying the scenario as my body jerked in all directions. It seemed as if Bruce was trying to hit every bump and hole in the road just for the hell of it. It was awesome. A jolt of rejuvenated blood, filled with adventurousness, seemed to flow through me at this moment. I hollered "ooh" as we sped down the dirt road. The balloon was getting closer again, and I could make out those distinct, colorful stripes.
Okay, nice job, nice job. All right, let's take a look at these two big words here at the end. Okay, so adventurousness. Give me a good V.
Adventurousness.
There you go. Good. And let's try. We're gonna try these together. So it'll be a jolt of rejuvenated blood. Try that.
A jolt of rejuvenated blood.
There you go. Good, good. Next up is the word enjoying. Okay, instead of enjoying.
Enjoying.
There you go. Got it. Okay. Now this one always gives me a good smile. The word Pepsi instead of Pexi. Give me a P sound. Pepsi.
Pepsi.
There you go. Good, good. Some people say it, some people don't. They pronounce the K. It's kind of like pizza. Here in Central and South America, some people say pizza. The same thing with Pepsi. They say Pexi. Yeah, my son started saying it a while ago. I said, "No, Xander, it's not Pexi, it's Pepsi."
It's Coke.
Yeah, Coke. Yeah, we don't drink Pepsi anyway. Okay, this word here. You are very close. Give me a little bit more of a long A on the second A. Adjacent. Adjacent.
Adjacent.
Okay, good. And your last one. Your last one here is this. Give me a short I with this road.
With this road.
Good. Now, let's try it from familiar. Okay, so was familiar with this road.
Was familiar with this road.
There you go. Good. Yeah, so when we get into familiar, we kind of peak that I, and that's what bumped this up to a long E sound. Sometimes what happens, you guys, is when you have other sounds, kind of like what we saw with Carmen. She had the word better and then than. So when your tongue does something right before it, it's like, yes, this feels great. Then once you get over to the next word, you get back. It pushes you back into something that you've done in the past, right? So that's why she had said better than. Okay, instead of better than. Okay, same thing here with Amparo. We had worked on the short I's a long time ago. She's gotten much better. But every once in a while, if you have a word like sleep, okay, so sleep in, sometimes that when you come to in, it sounds like this, sleep in, because you already said an E sound. So that's one thing that you have to work against, especially in English, because the vowel sounds change so often. But anyway, thank you guys for coming in. Again, I apologize for my terrible sounding voice, but you guys read very well. You guys did well. I'll see you on Sunday, if not on Monday. Okay. All right, you guys.
Thank you. Chat. One thing, chat.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, what time your class? In the night time? What time your class actually?
I usually do a 9 p.m. and a 10 p.m. class. So whatever that works out for you. I'm at UTC +6. This is my world time.
Okay, 9 p.m. right? 9 p.m. right? Hello.
9 p.m. and 10 p.m. is what I usually do.
Yeah. So that every day.
Almost every day.
9 p.m. I mean East Coast. I mean East Coast.
Yeah. Whatever that, I don't know the exact time there. So my time is UTC +6. So whatever yours is, that's what it comes out to be. So I'm in Costa Rica. So but yeah, my time doesn't change throughout the whole year, so I don't know all the different times. Okay,
Okay.
but yeah, that's my time. I usually go in at I usually have a class Monday through Thursday, or Sunday through Thursday at 9 o'clock, and I usually at least do a reading class. If not, if I have two classes, then it's usually a reading class and a speaking class of some sort. Okay. All right,
Okay,
you
sir.
guys. Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
in. We'll see ya.
Thank
Bye
you,
Bye.
bye.
Chad.
Bye bye,
Bye.
Chad.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. শোনো 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 ওরা পড়লেই দাঁড়াবে লোক যদি চেষ্টা করে পড়াশোনা আমি বলছি পড়লেই সে দাঁড়াবে কিছু না কিছু করে খাবে সে এটা ভুল ধারণা অপরচুনিটি সে পাবেই পাবে যদি সে চেষ্টা করে